In a tragic turn of events, one of the three divers, 48-year-old Bob Thomas, never returned to the surface. Little did he know that this routine dive would turn into a nightmare, trapping him underwater without oxygen and ultimately costing him his life. His lifeless body was discovered 171 feet below the water's surface, entangled in a web of cables and wires. This is a tragic story of Bob Thomas and his fatal caving accident at the Tilly Foster mine. Adventure was a way of life for Bob Thomas, a man from Jersey City. After serving in the Navy from 1987 to 1993, Bob went to college and got a master's degree from the University of Buffalo. He then started working in the field of information technology, IT, where he was very successful. His most recent job was an enterprise architect for Major League Baseball in New York City. However, Bob's true passion was in the world of extreme sports and outdoor exploration. He was an experienced mountaineer, rock climber, and scuba diver. He had earned the rank of Master Scuba Diver in 2013 and had been regularly exploring the underwater world for the past 20 years. One particular dive location that fascinated Bob was the Tilly Foster Cave, an abandoned iron mine in the town of southeast New York. The Tilly Foster mine had a tragic history, with a collapse in the late 1880s that killed 13 workers. After the mine's operations stopped, a nearby reservoir flooded the pit, creating a river-like structure that attracted adventurous divers like Bob. But the Tilly Foster Cave held an even more haunting secret. It was suspected to be the location of the remains of a 17-year-old girl named Robin F. Murphy, who had gone missing in 1995. Bob, driven by a desire for justice and closure, had been a part of the team of divers searching the cave for years, hoping to uncover the truth about Robin's disappearance. On a chilly November afternoon in 2017, just days before Thanksgiving, Bob set out on one of his regular dives into the Tilly Foster Cave, accompanied by two of his diving colleagues, a man and a woman. For Bob, this was a chance to continue the search for Robin Murphy's remains and hopefully bring closure to her family. As the trio prepared to enter the water, Bob was excited, looking forward to the dive and a celebration with his girlfriend later that day. The Tilly Foster Cave posed unique challenges for divers, with its depth reaching over 170 feet and the pressure of debris, wires, and other obstacles throughout the underwater maze. Despite the risks, Bob had become an experienced and confident diver, having made numerous dives in the cave over the past 15 years. As he entered the murky waters, his colleagues remained on the surface, while he descended into the depths in search of clues that could help solve the mystery of Robin Murphy's disappearance. As Bob navigated the treacherous underwater environment, he encountered several obstacles that would ultimately lead to his demise. The temperature of the water quickly dropped from a comfortable 70 degrees Fahrenheit to a chilling 42 degrees, but Bob's wetsuit protected him from the cold. However, the real danger came when Bob realized that his scuba tank was running low on compressed air. Aware of the risk, he decided to try and make his way back to the surface to refill his tank, but this proved to be far more challenging than he had anticipated. The visibility in the cave was heavily obscured by debris and murky water, making it difficult for Bob to navigate his way back to the surface. Panic started to set in as he struggled to find a clear path. His oxygen supply rapidly depleting. In his desperate attempts to break free, Bob became entangled in the wires and cables he was carrying, further limiting his movement and ability to ascend. With his oxygen levels dangerously low, Bob experienced a hypoxic blackout, a state of unconsciousness caused by a lack of oxygen. As Bob's colleagues waited at the surface, unaware of the unfolding tragedy, time was running out for the experienced diver. By the time one of them, believed to be Bob's friend Dan Wright, realized that something was wrong and entered the water to search for him, it was too late. Bob had already drowned, his body still trapped in the wires and cables at a depth of 171 feet. It wasn't until the following day that Bob's lifeless body was finally recovered, a heartbreaking end to a life filled with adventure and a quest for justice. The investigation into the Tilly Foster Cave accident revealed the devastating factors that led to Bob's untimely demise. The combination of low visibility, rapidly declining oxygen levels, and the entanglement in the underwater debris proved to be a deadly trap that Bob, despite his extensive experience, could not escape. Tragically, his colleagues on the surface remained unaware of the dire situation unfolding beneath them, unable to provide the necessary rescue efforts in time. In the aftermath of the accident, the Tilly Foster Cave case was officially closed in July of 2018, with the State Department ruling it a tragic accident. To honor Bob's memory, a stone was erected with his name, a poignant tribute to a life cut short by the perils of his beloved pastime. The Tilly Foster Cave accident serves as a cautionary tale, reminding all adventurers to approach their pursuits with the utmost care and consideration for their own safety and well-being of those around them. Bob Thomas's tragic end serves as a stark reminder that adventure can sometimes become a dance with death, even for the most experienced thrill seekers. His story highlights the importance of prioritizing safety and being prepared for the unexpected. No matter how familiar the activity may be, while the allure of extreme sports and exploration is understandable, it is crucial to approach them with a keen awareness of the risks involved and a steadfast commitment to protecting oneself and those around you. The Tilly Foster Cave accident is a sobering lesson that the pursuit of adventure, no matter how rewarding, must always be tempered with caution and a deep respect for the inherent dangers that come with it. In the final moments of this tragic tale, we're left to ponder the what-ifs and the missed opportunities that may have prevented Bob Thomas's untimely demise. Perhaps, had he been more vigilant about his air supply, or if he had brought a reserve tank, the outcome could have been different. Or maybe if the previous search efforts had been more thorough, Robin Murphy's body could have been found, sparing Thomas from venturing into the treacherous depths of the Tilly Foster mine. Ultimately, this heartbreaking incident serves as a sobering reminder of the inherent risks that come with exploring the unknown. Even for the most experienced adventurers, the loss of Bob Thomas, a passionate diver and a lover of nature, is a tragedy that has left a profound impact on his loved ones and the diving community as a whole. If you found this story interesting and would like to learn more about similar tales of adventure and misfortune, be sure to subscribe to our channel, where we'll dive deeper into the stories that captivate and inspire, reminding us to always be prepared, to cherish every moment, and to never take our lives for granted. Thanks for watching.